Good evening and welcome to the I-League. It is TRAU FC who take on Sreenidi Deccan in another exciting encounter in the Kalyani Stadium in Kolkata. It is a home game for TRAU, but a little away from home given the conditions out there. But they will look to make the most of it. Tithim Road Athletic Union again. The Deccan. They're very much on the top three at the moment. 2 wins, a draw, and they will look to capitalize on this chance. The TRAU are not in their best shape, not in their best form, and they would look to hit TRAU and find 3 points and get back to winning ways. Well, it has been a bit difficult for Sreenidi Deccan lately. They started with a bang with back-to-back 4 goals in the first 2 matches. There's the dressing room of the home side, TRAU FC. They have to be motivated. The league is far from done, just the beginning. And they have to take on their chances. Nandakumar Singh, their head coach, has surely got his plan set. His tactics are worked out. The previous match was against Gokulam Kerala at home. It was a 2-0 defeat as well. And the problem has been goal scoring. We'll talk about all those, but let's first hear from the head coach, Nandakumar Singh.
Point of view, Sreenidi is a very tough side, good side. So we have to be very cautious. Our boys should play heart and soul. This is our second home match, so we should try to get points. And it will be a very tough and high intensity game.
There's the bench of Gokulam Kerala. Pardon me, that's the Sreenidi Deccan bench. The colours are deceiving for a moment, but then the away side, they are looking for their win again. After those first 2 wins, they were defeated by Aizawl, and then again a northeastern side, Shillong Lechong, hold them to a 2-2 draw. There's the team arrival a while ago at the Kalyani Stadium. Their head coach Carlos Pinto has been in charge from the previous season. Has done so well with the team, the last edition, almost slipping out on the title to round class Punjab, who got promoted to the Indian Super League, and this time he'll be looking for the same.
TRAU need to get points. They have a good coach, I know from last season. I guess they deserve better results that they get in the initial of this league, so I expect a difficult match, tough match, but I believe that we can also do a good game.
Well, there's the team warm-ups. We'll have a look at the lineups as well of the 2 teams, TRAU and Sreenidi Deccan. I have with me Steve Leon, the expert in charge of United Sports as well.
Yes, thank you very much again for second match here today. With 2 teams who are different sides of the table.
Well, on goal for TRAU, Ali Sardar, Pritham and Fayas, with Thomas and Gogoi in the back 4, Bisho Tirwan, Abraham Shitlajit and Carlos Pau forming the midfield 5, and up front is Malingamba. That's the lineup of TRAU, 4-5-1 it seems.
I think it will be more of a 4-3-3 at the moment instead of a 4-5-1, but we'll have to see how they fill it in. Of course, they are right now searching for points, so I'm convinced that their midfield will be a little bit more pushed on with an extra player or 2, but let us see how it goes during the game.
But the side of Sreenidi Deccan, they're comparatively a more set side. Their few players have been playing together for a while as a bunch, and that's something that gives them an advantage, because once that coordination is going on well, you always have the edge. Wilbon Hussain as well playing up front. We'll see their lineups soon, maybe in a moment or so. But talking about TRAU, they haven't done well. A 1-1 draw against Delhi FC to start with. Went down at Kashmir, always difficult when you travel to Kashmir. A 1-0 defeat, and then hammering a 6-0 against Mohammedan, and then in the previous match a 2-0 against Kokulam. It's been difficult for TRAU. Do you think this might be the game they will look to bounce back?
Yeah, of course they will try, but they've had a very, very rough start of the season, like we discussed in the previous game also for TRAU. They had to leave their home place, they had to come to Kalyani. It was difficulty to get their team together, so the preseason was very, very short. I know from being there. We see them warming up here, the two teams, Sreenidi Deccan at the moment.
Well, we'll have a look at the lineup of Sreenidi Deccan as well. They're training hard. They want to get back to winning ways. They have got the quality, the potential in the squad. And there's the lineup: Albino on goal, Eli Sabia, along with Gurmukh playing centre-back, Abhishek Ambekar and Jagdeep for the full-backs, Faisal Shresthe, Roma Via and Maya Kannan in midfield with Rosenberg, Gabriel, William and Rilvan San. The bench looks good as well with Ubaid CK, David Castaneda. He finds himself on the bench. Had been the top scorer of the tournament in the previous edition, along with Luca Machin.
So we're expecting a lot from this Sreenidi Deccan team. Don't forget, with the loss of Gokulam Kerala right now, they can move up to second in the league table. So they will want to do everything here to get these 3 points. TRAU on the other side, they only have one. They will have to start getting points to move up the table, because at the moment the teams before them, with Shillong Lajong winning, with Neruka winning, with Rajasthan getting points already, it's becoming difficult for them. So TRAU will have to get these 3 points as quickly as possible.
Well, they had been a very strong side in the previous edition as well. We talked about Sreenidi, but even TRAU, they were contenders until the very last few matches. Finished in the top 4. Some extraordinary performances as a team, sometimes as individuals, but they are yet to find a win. And this is one of the toughest fixtures they will find. The officials of today's game, referee Kenson for Lingdo, along with assistant referee Saurav Sarkar, Parameshwar Gop, and fourth official Pratik Mondal. Match commissioner for today's game is Peshwajit Mitra. And the two captains are there for the match toss.
Both teams are going to go into a face-to-face here, both wanting to get these 3 points. Sreenidi Deccan having the above hand with already having 7 points within 4 games at the moment. So they will start immediately. TRAU will have to look to counter that. But I'm sure that the coach has had enough time right now after that short pre-season to start putting in his inputs. Like the coach also said, it is a very experienced coach. He has gone through all of this already, so he knows how to handle it. Maybe he needed a little bit of more time, but step by step they will get their results. But today is one of those days that they need to make a difference.
Well, they've played a friendly as well just before this against East Bengal, getting defeated 2-1, but then playing against an ISL side always gives you that extra bit of confidence needed. But right now, we are ready for match number 29. TRAU in search of their first win of the season. And Sreenidi Deccan looking to climb up once again to that top 2 spot. There's Nanda Kumar Singh, the head coach of TRAU. He is under pressure. His team is under pressure. But we often know how pressure forms diamonds. And this TRAU team will look to shine today against all strong and strengthened Sreenidi Deccan. It is time for kickoff then. We're still waiting for the signals. Carlos Pinto has managed his team ever so well. And this time, can he get his team over the line? Will be the questions. And questions to be answered on the pitch by the players he has opted for.
And what we see here already from the start is that Sreenidi Deccan is going to play in a 4-3-3 with 2 defensive midfielders, where I think TRAU is going to have a little bit of the same setup, but I think that the triangle in the middle will be a bit smaller than the one from Sreenidi Deccan.
Well, that is what we were expecting, of course, with alterations coming in. But there are a few exciting watches in today's game. I'll mention them soon as the game goes underway. It is Sreenidi who will be attacking from left to right of your screens in this half, and TRAU from right to left in red. The Red Pythons, as they're known as, Preetam Kumar Singh. Surely has different strategies this season. A clear foul, unnecessary there in the midfield. And there you see again.
Tawan immediately with a pull, bringing down the player. A little bit of an unnecessary in the first minute, that far from goal. Sreenidi starting with a medium block, not really high press, as you see here. They are waiting, not putting that pressure forward. Still in that halfway of the pitch, and TRAU finding some long balls there.
And that is what Elisabia did right now, trying to find that long ball forward. A massive experience at the back, Elisabia, the Brazilian. And there's the captain for TRAU, Fayazuddin. Carlos Pau trying to get onto that one. And talking about tricky and exciting customers, he's one of them I was talking about, coming from Sudeva Delhi. It's been very exciting to watch. Time and again he had come on as a substitute and impressed one and all with his trickery, with his pace, and those goal scoring moments as well. Rosenberg, one of the highest assist providers last season. Another ball through, just couldn't get the contact there, William. Look at that again, clever through the defenders.
Very good ball there in between the lines.
And that was the chance for William Oliveira. Sreenidi have that threat always. And that not only comes from Rosenberg, all those options, the likes of Romavia, he delivers from the flanks and often from the midfield. And then Fazal shares the ball control which he has got. A very, very special player with that number 10 in the central midfield. Mayakanan. Everyone do their job well. As a coach, that is something probably you always want, the positions and the perfect players for those positions.
At the end, it's always looking in how you want to play, how the puzzle pieces fall together. What do you exactly want to see? What are the kind of players that you actually get? Because as a coach, sometimes it's easy to say, I want to play this way, but at the end, you have a different type of player. So then you need to adjust. What we see on the other side with TRAU FC is our striker Abraham, who is completely alone up front the whole time. So that's part of their plan. He will stay there. He will not come back. It will be the other 10 players who need to be that medium block.
Jagdeep with the throw. And there's William. A different role for Rilvan Hassan this season. He was playing as a substitute mostly. The coach was sure about his plans, just setting him up for the time, and the time has come. Fayas. Too many alterations in this TRAU setup, and that is sometimes a problem coming into the season. When there's too many changes, you have to get them set together. Again, make them understand your tactics, the way you play. Every team has their own style, every coach has their own style. Abhishek Ambekar.
It's like I said at the end, I know when they arrived in Kalyani, they were still looking, didn't have the full squad yet, so that means they had a very short pre-season. We all know at the moment that they had to leave their home place, but it is difficult for a coach to wait and wait until you have the right squad in your hands. So that right now is something that you see with a lot of the changes that they had to make during the season or during the off season. So TRAU is still looking a little bit, and that gives you that just 1 point that they have right now.
Well, and Sreenidi Deccan have been one opponent TRAU do not like to face. 3 matches and 3 defeats. And that is one stat they have to fight as well. Moving forward right now. Malingamba switches it to the right. Freedom on the overlap. TRAU need an early goal to even hope of something. Goal scoring has been an issue. Malingamba doesn't find it. Still a chance, but Mayakanan will take it away.
Abraham almost received that ball in his feet inside the box. We know that he can be dangerous even if TRAU has only scored 1 goal at the moment. But the moment he is around that box, he's always a threat.
Sreenidi passing it around well. Comfortable at the moment. Faisal Cheste. Lobbing it forward. Will fall to Romavia. Another one of those quick feet, pace, acceleration. And those crosses and shooting ability as well. Just taking it away from the defender. Clever.
Yeah, it's at the right moment. He pushes that little ball a little bit to the left. Most of the times, fullback will give a push there and will receive a foul against. That means that one of the first opportunities there for Sreenidi Deccan will happen from this cross. They have a couple of big boys with William up front.
And he'll take the free kick himself as well. A good chance, but a good collection by the keeper. Early signs from Sreenidi. Twice now. Carlos Pau. Safer option. What will go on in the mind of a team who haven't found a win? And not just that, in all the 4 matches they've played, they've scored just 1 goal.
Right now, it's a very difficult situation for them. They are hoping that they can get 3 points today because that would make a difference at the beginning of the season. If today you end up again with 0 points, it will start becoming a mental problem. But right now, yeah, the moments are just not always right. They miss a couple of chances. It's not that they don't receive any chances, but you just see that some of the other teams have had a proper pre-season and they are ready to go on, where TRAU has been looking, trying to find their players, being very late inside the game. Makes it always a lot more difficult, but you need that first win like Shillong did today, and it can make or break your season.
Well, it can make or break your season, but this move is broken down with that offside flag. Abraham was making the run. He had Malingamba in support. Just offside. Abhishek Ambekar. So much experience. Has won the I League as well with Minerva Punjab previously. Mayakanan. Back to Gurmukh rather. Elisabia. Slow start to the game. Just getting a feel of it. TRAU not interested in pressing in the opponent half. Just waiting them to enter their half.
Yeah, as I said before, you see it clearly. It's a medium block waiting on Sreenidi to come and then hopefully to go on quick transitions. Sreenidi is trying to find William up front to get that ball with his big body to turn around. But right now it's not 100% yet, so there is no point for Sreenidi Deccan to go and play too quickly. Let that ball go around, find your solution, find your game in the meantime. You got time enough, 80 minutes to come. There is no press for Sreenidi Deccan at the moment yet.
That's given us just a throw-in. And in favor of TRAU that. And that is why there was a gamble for taking the possession. Pritham Kumar Singh. Rilvan Hassan. And now moving forward, is that a foul? And William, no, says the ref, but still trying for his life to hold on to possession. Good to see when players do that, more interested to continue play when the referee isn't blown.
And as I said, it's part of the tactical game. Bring that ball to William. William, who has that body, who tries to turn around in the meantime. It will not be easy to contain him.
Now Jagdeep looking for options, will play it back to Elisabia, who sometimes, or often rather, looks for those long forward passes. Gurmukh. Very comfortable. They're almost as if asking TRAU to come out of that shell and try and press, and then Sreenidi will have those voids and those spaces to exploit, and they have to be patient. TRAU, their strategy is somewhat working at the moment, but they have to be very, very patient.
But in passes like this, it's a waste of a pass completely. Should do a lot better. There was no pressure on him. And this is where Sreenidi Deccan is just having a feel on how the game is going, what will TRAU be doing at the beginning of this game. And they will keep playing that ball around to find the spaces. Try maybe with a long throw in like this.
That's a snapshot from Rilvan Hassan off target. There's a replay of that, quickly taking the throw in, the header. Clumsy, but then the shot off target. And just getting a feel of the game here, Rilvan Hassan, but once he gets set, he has that ability to find the back of the net.
Yeah, they have a couple of players like that. A threat up front. A couple of players who can score a goal also.
Yeah, one surprise for me is that Albino Comas is starting today in place of Obaid. No wonder he's a capable keeper as well, both equally very, very capable. But then generally we are habituated seeing Obaid, and there's the foul.
Maybe something happened on training session, maybe a little injury, we don't know. We haven't had any communication from the club. But normally if you take off your first goalkeeper, most of the times this is a little bit the reason. Maybe the day before, little twitch of an ankle, maybe a little injury. You don't take a risk and you put someone else.
Faisal delivers, and that should be cleared away. Not really. Appeals for handball will be collected. And yeah, rightly so. And you never know what the inside story is, as we were discussing as well before the match about those things which go on behind the scenes. That's a good switch to Carlos Pau and taken down expertly. Now moving inside. He was thinking of that shot. Back with him. Good control. Just sticking like a magnet to his feet. Almost wherever it goes, it comes back to him. Now from the right, Bishojit, seeing the overlapping run. Pushed down, too strong, a fair challenge, and now they might go on the counter. This is the danger which TRAU will have whenever they come up, but the back line had stayed intact.
Yeah, see already how many players are back from TRAU. They were back very, very quickly. Almost in a 4-1-4-1 at the moment. With the striker Abraham staying up front, waiting on that counter-attack possibility. Sreenidi didn't find the solution, so they start playing left to right again. A little bit too slow at the moment.
Jagdeep to Mayakanand.
But TRAU also not really putting any pressure, and then you will get opportunities like this.
Abhishek Baker on the overlap with the cross. Has fall to Rosenberg. His cross is cleared away. And Romavia gets into interesting positions. That's the advantage of having a player like that. Romavia again. Faisal shares the silky feet he has. And now the cross delivered. And not real connection from Rosenberg Gabriel. One of their fan favorites for Sreenidi Deccan. But TRAU are missing that fan support here, even though they're playing in home game. That's a promising run. Abraham strong and still running forward. Finds a good pass. Carlos Pau with space. And the shot is quickly blocked. I could have done anything better then.
So this is the game plan of TRAU at the moment. Like I've been saying, first 15 minutes, it's one of the first real opportunities for TRAU. A quick movement of Abraham, keeps that ball for a while, tries to find a teammate, and suddenly they're at the other side of the box. But they are going down, falling down in a very low block sometimes even. Very dangerous to do that. If you only have one game plan there, they need to be very careful not to go too deep.
Can the corner be a moment for TRAU? At the edge of the box, he was looking for the shot. And now Sreenidi, they will surely run with pace, attacking the spaces. Just not the perfect timing on that pass. Romovia himself wasn't in a position to get onto that as well. Back with TRAU. A good football suddenly. Abraham. He's the man of the moment for TRAU. And long range attempt, not a bad one. Well, million miles away eventually.
These transitions from defense to attack is not the best game plan for Sreenidi Deccan. They don't have the real sprinters up front. They more have a little bit of body for corners and crosses to have these headers there. But as you see, they don't have the real quick guys up front. So these transitions is a little bit of waste for Sreenidi Deccan. They need it more from their passing in between the lines like they're doing right now.
Rosenberg. Between four men, still finds a pass. Romovia beats the first defender. And the last touch of a white shirt. And hence a goal kick. And there's the replay, better view of it.
Does that pass just in between the lines, like I say? Goes for one dribble. And I think this is a corner if it's from my eye.
Very difficult to say. Maybe the slightest of touches, but apparently looks like a corner. They have to be careful, TRAU. Sreenidi loves scoring goals. Just opposite to TRAU. 11 goals scored in 4 matches.
Sreenidi keeps getting that ball around. Most of the times trying to find the players in midfield. A lot comes through in midfield. A little bit more that position. Easy on the ball. Faisal.
Switched it to the left. Rilwan Hassan now with the shot. That's a dangerous one. Just away from that far post.
Very good shot from Rilwan there. Turns to the inside, far post, always dangerous. Again, pushes it to his right foot, looks at it. This is the real first opportunity of the game after 18 minutes.
Very dangerous. Rilwan Hassan is growing into the game. The first shot was way above the bar. This one got closer. Who knows with the third one he can find the back of the net. Mayakanan, so dependable in that central midfield zone.
And as we said in the previous match also, it's all about what's happening in your midfield. Right now, Sreenidi Deccan is having a stronger midfield there, having control over the ball. So they let that ball go around until they find an opportunity. Every time William trying to get that ball and trying to turn away from his defender, but it's not that easy.
Just the trip from behind Shitlajit.
And with William up front, with Rilwan up front, you have a couple of big bodies. Those crosses will be able to arrive there. One of them just need to be at the right spot.
Faisal Shasti. Once again, delivers in the box. A whistle, a foul, a handball spotted. That is the most likely outcome I can find, or the reason I can find for that outcome.
Cross from Faisal there. I think it's a little push in the back.
Well, that's what the referee thinks, but a little soft to be given, not too much in it. And a throw in. Another one for Sreenidi. Romovia playing as an attacking midfielder. Oh, he's grinding out those passes so well. Rilvan Hassan again playing as a left winger. Always good to have goal scoring wingers. Oh, Abraham fallen kindly for him. Malingamba is in the box. Abraham against Elisabia. And now two players have arrived. Just need to be a little quick.
As I said before, he's very dangerous there up front. Even if he's alone, he can hold that ball. He knows where to run with it. It's just his teammates who need to get there on time.
Well, only positives so far from Abraham. Can he help his side to those 3 points they're looking for? Very elusive 3 points at the moment. Now the captain, Fayas. Expertly done to keep it in. Oh, it went out of play, says the ref. And Abraham eventually got ahead to that. Not a convincing one, but seemed like he kept it in.
Yeah, it was a good moment there. Let us see closer. It's never easy on this angle to see it exactly, but still inside. He's coming close.
Just there maybe, or maybe it stayed in. But before that, it surely didn't go out.
No, that was a possibility there. Was a good cross also. Abraham was there. Did a good header. Ball didn't go in, but at least they have a little bit of an opportunity. They are back on the ball right now.
Driving again, Carlos Pau against Jagdeep. Maya Kanan, solid challenge. It is a fair one as well, a physical battle there. Too strong, Maya Kanan on that occasion. Rosenberg runs forward. Play can continue unless the referee asks to. Not an head injury. Not compulsory to immediately stop it. He's up on his feet.
It's one of the strong points of TRAU indeed. These overlaps, quick transitions from defense to attack, trying to get an overload on the defenders, and with the speed of Abraham up front, always struggling a little bit.
They're finding those spaces between the midfielders and defenders so well. Another chance, Rilvan Hassan with the cross. Again, collected well. Just doing what they're asked to do. And he's looking the most dangerous of the lot in attack.
But his ball was not accurate enough right now. He's on better on the previous one. TRAU again loses the ball, and you see immediately 4 or 5 players running backwards, even if there's no pressure yet. So it's part of the plan of the coach. Don't go and attack them. Get back onto your own area of the pitch and try to get in these quick transitions with Abraham up front. That's a clear plan at the moment that we see.
It was a 4-5-1 on paper, but then on reality it is something different, almost a 4-4-1-1. Malingamba, who was named as a striker, just dropping with that midfield, and Abraham just staying up front.
Yeah, so at the end it's part of a 4-5-1 in defensive. It becomes more of a 4-4-2 or 4-4-1-1, like you say, in attacking part, even with 2 overlapping wingers. So you can't really say it's only one striker because they try to go very, very quick. But at the end, it's part of a game plan.
And rightly so, Rosenberg caught offside, and that is what Malingamba is doing, just dropping back and then going up front to support. Or was he offside?
Because those moments you see immediately, there's a second player getting inside the box. What they want to try to do is get these crosses to having 2 players inside the box, which can make the danger for Sreenidi Deccan.
Hasn't been easy for TRAU, but they have managed to hold on in the first 24 minutes. Well, if TRAU fans are watching this match, one thing they will like to hear is that among the 4 matches, the first 2, Sreenidi won by 4-0 and 4-1, but then the 2 teams they have struggled against are both from the northeast. A 2-1 loss against Aizawl and a 2-2 against Shillong. And this is another team from the northeastern parts of the country, TRAU, even though in very different conditions here in Kolkata.
And also both matches a little bit of a different style of the opposing teams, Shillong and Aizawl, who are pressing teams, which I don't see right now in TRAU, so it plays a little bit in favor of Sreenidi Deccan.
Excellent touch there from William, and now Rilvan Hassan drives a cross in, a grounded one, cleared by Carlos Pau. It is the left winger who is down in the box to clear across. Once again, here come Sreenidi. Faisal Sheste, they're having majority of the possession. Jagdeep from the right, looking for the suitable options. All the way back now.
Every time they start again from the back, they don't bother about it. Every time they start from the two center backs again, let us restart, let us rebuild. It's again, it's all what coaches decide you to do.
Rilvan Hassan, he's running the defenders wild at the moment, and a clearance needed. Thomas on the way of that cross. Again, good work from him.
With his right foot over there, tries to bring that cross. Very dangerous cross also, but there was no one there.
Romavia with the corner. After a while, one corner each then. Again, the near post with the target will fall to a Sreenidi Deccan player, Maya Kanan. Romavia, second attempt and a second corner is the result.
And you see immediately 4 or 5 big bodies coming up front with the likes of Elisabia, Rilwan Hassan, William. So they got some aerial threats over there.
Well, that's towards the far post. Elisabia was the target, has got a good header to him. And they will have a throw in as well. Continuous pressure on the TRAU defense. Jagdeep floats another one in. A free header there, bounces awkward and somehow collected by Rafiq Ali Sardar.
Cross to the third zone. Ball is coming. Goalkeeper is doubting. Something what a goalkeeper should not do. You go out, you need to go full, or you stay on your line. No option in between, because your central backs are thinking you are going to come for the ball. Most probably you have shattered also. That means your center back will leave you. It's your responsibility as a goalkeeper.
That was a mistake, but Rilvan Hassan should have done better with that header. And another attack goes in vain for Sreenidi, but seems like a corner has been awarded again. Romavia was through.
Faisal going to bring the corner.
Well, that is a better one, but a foul, infringement, and it goes against Sreenidi. 5 fouls from TRAU, 3 from Sreenidi, left-footed corner this time. Not too much again in that.
No, but it's always a choice you need to make. Like I explained, this was in the 6-yard box. In the 6-yard box, most of the times referees will protect the goalkeeper. Outside the 6-yard box, they will have to see on what exactly happened.
Well, indeed, and that is why we say how protected the goalkeepers are nowadays, especially goal kick, rather free kick for TRAU. Faisal, Rilvan Hassan again. He's doing the hard work, but just not finding that final touch. Najik deep, Sreenidi in attacker, time and again. Rosenberger. Jagdeep, another cross, and the keeper collects it once more. They have to try something different, a little predictable on these ideas.
At the moment, it's just not good enough, the crosses. They're not really bringing the bodies forward. I see William, who's always a little bit behind because he cannot follow the tempo of Hassan, which creates a little bit of a problem. He has a big body, he's quite tall, but you need to be able to follow also. compared for TRAU. TRAU is just waiting on these 3-4 counter-attacks, these quick transitions that they can have. And right now they are playing very, very defensive. Maybe it's a plan of the coach, but it's also a tricky one because at the end, you're already last inside the league. You need to get points. Just waiting for 1 or 2 counter-attacks, it means that you're inviting Sreenidi Deccan to get into your own box. And with these big bodies up front, I do not know if it is the right choice of the coach.
And only time will answer that if it is the right choice or not, because they do indeed look strong at the moment. Half an hour played, it's 0-0. Elisabia, no real urgency being shown. But as time goes on, and if Sreenidi do not find a goal here in the first half, the pressure will build on them, because that is what TRAU want. They're okay if they do not concede. That is their first plan in this game.
Yeah, I think indeed they're waiting just for a counter-attack, hopefully on 1 or 2 opportunities. But inviting a team like that from the first minute of the game is always very, very dangerous, and you need to see at the end how many opportunities Abraham is going to have to run 45, 50 meters, because it's a very long distance for him to cover. You see already he's on his own side of the pitch. To cover over 50 meters is very tough. So we need to see if that is the real game plan. Sreenidi indeed not pressed on their time, but indeed second half can become a little bit more precious the time. They need to score that goal. They can't keep waiting, because maybe one fatal action can be disastrous.
Carlos Pau takes it on his left, a good shot, but to the side netting via a deflection. But I was just about to mention the same point as well about the intensity. It takes a lot of the players. There's the replay of the chance again from Carlos Pau. Just takes it to his left and snaps it goal. But yeah, again, it takes a lot of the players, a lot of energy and stamina to do that throughout the 90 minutes. We'll have to wait to find out if TRAU can do so. A goal will help their cause. Preetham playing a few passes there and give away. This is a position you do not want to give away the ball at. And quick exchanges. William running forward. Not too many options, which finally arrive. But then the TRAU players are very, very quick to track back. Very disciplined. It is hard.
As I said before, William right now is having that big body up front, but he's not the quickest in his movements, and it stops a little bit the game, because that was a good opportunity. If he would have passed right or left, or if he would have had the speed of Abraham, there would have been a good transition possible. And you see that he's struggling a little bit in following. He's staying up front, walking around on the pitch. He's slowing down the game regularly as a striker, and that's not really what you want. You want your striker to have these quick transitions in the meantime also, and it's a little bit of a problem for Sreenidi Deccan.
Well, it is, but they have options in plenty on that very bench. And talking about options, very like for like. If you see that number 11 on that team sheet, David Castaneda Munoz, he's a very, very threatening player up front. Well, but that's all for the second half. Right now, William has to do his job. He is very capable of doing that as well, which is why he's starting the game. Maya Kanan to Faisal Sheste. Rilwan Hassan again, an interesting one, but intercepted. Well read by Thomas, and that's a giveaway. And now Romavia, he can shoot, and shoots wide. And they have to stop giving away such gifts to Sreenidi.
This is, of course, a choice that you've made as a team to go and drop so deep with only having one opportunity. And as you see what we were explaining before, they got...
Oh, well, another chance opening up then. Suddenly, these sudden moments, and they have to be made more of by Sreenidi.
Yeah, it
those
was a
little
good
mistakes.
pass here. First touch, but not enough again.
Trying to go for that a little acrobatic attempt. Would have been good to watch had it been in the back of the net. But TRAU are being sloppy at times to give away the ball. And now a long pass forward. Ibrahim is there. Oh, foul, says the ref. He's frustrated. Affording a smile, but Ali Sabia doesn't like that. An arm behind. Oh, well.
So what they try to do every time is get that speed of Abraham going, and then Malang Bangba coming to try to get two players up front, very quickly transition. But he got frustrated there because he thought that he had a scoring opportunity, but the ref had already blown.
Now, one thing for sure, this hasn't been a boring game to watch. Very interesting. Rosenberg again. Faisal wouldn't get that. Malingamba just trying to pace his way out, but caught by Jagdeep, who has turned pretty decent for the time being. TRAU are missing their only goal scorer, which is Lytton Schill. He was there with a few maybe injury concerns, a suspension as well, if I am not mistaken. But then it is not a one-player dependent game. We have to find goals. Rosenberg again. Little central switching positions. Romavia on the left now. Very fluid with that movement up front. Makanan. Faisal Sheste. Patient build up now to the right. Jagdeep. He has a cross or two in his sleeve to pull off. That's a mistake from Faisal. Not often we see him do that.
But at the moment, the strikers up front are not really active enough.
Well, another opportunity for them to come active, but they haven't really. And the camera knows they focus on that man who creates most of that magic from midfield, Faisal Sheste. And the man from Afghanistan, Rosenberg. A little switch of strategies, if you can take us through that. Rosenberg and Romavia just moving around. Rosenberg coming central, Romavia moving wide, and Rilvan Hassan moving up front.
Yes, like I said at the end, they try to get those two strikers, foreign strikers, inside the box because they have the body. Problem is at the moment that they are not swift enough on their feet. It's all a little bit slow, except when Hassan has the ball at his feet, then he tries to do his actions. But the running actions are not quick enough. And it's these running actions at the end that can make a difference. It's not always what you do on the ball. It's most of the times what you do off the ball. And that right now I'm missing a little bit with Sreenidi Deccan. It's all a little bit too slow.
But this is a promising position for a free kick. It is a good way out, but then with the quality Faisal has, I would wonder if he goes for goal. Faisal Sheste with the free kick. Sreenidi looking for the lead. His lethal left on target, is it? Well, just narrowly off.
Very good free kick. Far post, always dangerous.
Moments like this just gets everyone on the bench and on the crowd excited, even us including. But that was narrowly off target. A good free kick nonetheless. Rosenberg to Jagdeep. The squad depth for Sreenidi is very, very good in every position. And they have players who are well set, from goalkeepers to fullbacks to midfielders. They have the like of Shabazz out there, Pavan Kumar in defense, to Lunga in midfield. And we saw the bench at the start of the game. Even Biaktia, the new signing, Relman Hassan, stayed on his feet. And now Rosenberg, almost a similar area where the free kick was stuck. took a deflection, I believe.
Yeah, good moment there. First shot, again, that second post. Deflection, another corner. They've had a couple of them already, but not really dangerous at the moment. Goalkeeper is telling who needs to take who, man on man. And as we see, the difference in body here. William compared to his defender.
So Faisal Cheste has another opportunity to deliver quality in the box. The first one is missed, and now Rilwan Hassan leaves it for a shot in the crowd, and now a chance. There had to be, and no one spotted what was going on. And the centre-back arises to give Sreenidi the lead. It's Gurmukh who strikes. First to react, first to get the goal. And of all the build-ups and all the pieces of play, this is how they had to get the lead.
So a little bit of a miss. First one there. Gets it in his feet and puts it in the corner. Most people would just put a hard ball there. Does it very smartly. Also Hassan leaves the ball, doesn't take it, just puts it in the corner.
Well, and calmly placed. He needed to be precise. There were so many players on the line. Anywhere else, it could have been cleared out.
And at the end, it was a mistake of the one who was on the second post to move away because the goalkeeper was in front of him. If he would have stayed at the second post, he could have easily saved it. Now he moves away 2-3 steps to the left side, opening up the corner completely. And Gurmukh Singh knew where to put it. 1-0 for Sreenidi Deccan means a lot of trouble for TRAU.
And now they're down by a goal. 11th goal they've conceded this season. The problem remains. Questions will be asked. Nandakumar Singh, we've seen the same head coach do better. Is it something about, once again I say, too many changes bringing in the squad, that coordination still lacking, and the plans not falling in place? And I wonder why some of those players, we never know of course, but are on the bench. Vidyananda Singh as well, Telam Suranjit, all of them pretty experienced. James Singh in defence had been a starter previous season. Well, surely something behind the scenes. I would have loved to know if we could have talked to the head coach.
Oh yes, absolutely. These are always decisions that you need to make as a coach. As he decided right now in playing so defensively and Sreenidi having most of the ball possession as we've seen and leading 1-0 right now.
Well, 68% is the ball possession for Sreenidi. Mayakannan, his shot was what created the trouble. Turned out to be an assist in the end for Mayakannan. Very impressive, this lad, Mayakannan. Plays in that defensive midfield role. Is the captain for the side. Puts in that hard shift, those hard challenges in the midfield, controlling things, and even moves up when needed to contribute. A silent warrior. And there he is on your screen, on the ball right now. And the best part about his game is very little mistakes you will see.
Right now, Sreenidi, of course, is going to play that ball around even more. It's up to TRAU to come and press, but I don't really see a change in game plan. They are still waiting inside their own box almost, not really going to press. At a certain point, coach will have to make a decision there because you cannot keep waiting in the back. You need to go for that goal.
Well, and there somewhere you have to argue that some would like them to come out of that shell, come out and express, and that is the only way you will know your strengths and weaknesses. Still early in the league, not a stage where you sit back and really try to grind out 1 or 2 points. You don't have a win as well. Just 1 point on board. It's really the time that they should try something different. 2 minutes added on meanwhile.
But of course, the pressure is there already. Media pressure, supporters pressure. only having 1 point after 4 matches. As a coach, knowing you're playing against a top 3 team, it's not that easy. You need to make decisions. His game plan was clear. Put the players on your own half. You see Abraham asking for the ball already because he only needs to run in all these spaces. Albino is waiting, just keeping that minutes going. And that's what Sreenidi is going to do right now. They're not going to press too much forward anymore. Just play that ball around, waiting on a change of game plan for TRAU. But as long as they have the ball in ball position, no problem for Sreenidi there.
Well, play on, says the ref there in the central midfield when Makanan was stopped, but they have a chance opening up again. Romavia. Very positive and very patient to Sreenidi. Do not rush forward. A sense of calmness in this team, and that's a beautifully threaded through passer. Rosenberger just wouldn't get to that, but he steals it. And now a chance. Jagdeep with the shot. This is a chance. The acrobatic attempt. Well, could have done something simpler on that occasion.
It was a good press over there. Good first shot.
It wasn't a bad attempt.
It wasn't a bad attempt indeed. I don't think he could have done so much different. Maybe he could have jumped with the head, but the goalkeeper was up already. But even now, I'm a little bit shocked in seeing TRAU not really putting pressure even on their own side. They're just letting Sreenidi Deccan play.
And that is why there's a risk that they might concede another one with a few seconds remaining. Thankfully, the whistle is very near the half-time whistle. And a free kicker. Well, no more time for the free kick then. First half with many talking points, especially for TRAU, of what they're doing defensively, what strategies they might take and they should take in the second 45. But Gurmuk's goal is the difference between the two sides. And this man, William, he would have to work a little harder to find his goal. His team is on the lead and he'll be happy.
You see already a lot of the heads of TRAU players being down. They're coming off the pitch, all looking down. This is not good mentally. Some players are starting to talk to each other here in what is happening to us. And that you see at the numbers here.
That is massive. 70% possession for Sreenidi Deccan, 30% only for TRAU. 11 shots, 4 on target from Sreenidi, all 4 shots off target from TRAU. 4 corners for Sreenidi, while only 2 for TRAU. So most of the stats, and as well in the score line, it's Sreenidi who are having the advantage, the upper hand. There's the 4 shots. Carlos Pau with 2 attempts, Abraham with 1, and Chetzit with 1 from outside the box as well. 11 shots. They could have converted and should have converted a few more, Steve.
Yeah, indeed. They should have had a couple of chances finished. Should have been maybe 2-3-0 already. But it's also, like I said, it's the invitation of TRAU saying, okay, Sreenidi, you come. We are going to attack on the other side. But you need to change your game plan here because otherwise you're going to have a problem being TRAU.
Well, the problem is that they are most of the times in the defensive half. All those players except maybe for Abraham and Malingamba. 9 fouls from TRAU and 5 fouls from Sreenidi. Pretty clean game from them. Makanan and William with 2 each, and Relvan Hassan with 1. And we'll look at how the game went so far. Most of the highlights will surely have Sreenidi on it.
Yeah, indeed, they had some opportunities, they had some shots at goal, as we see here.
A few of those chances are collected and saved by Rafiq Ali Sattar on goal for TRAU. And there was 1 or 2 attempts which never came to anything at the end. But as we expected, most of those replays are from Sreenidi attacking. A few chances here and there. Should have taken more. But then finally a moment came. This was Carlos Pau with his left. Deflection to the side netting. William with a few late attempts. Faisal's free kick just margins away. And this was the moment. And no one dealt with it. Relvan Hassan leaves it. Mayakanan's shot falls to Gurmukh Singh, who gives Sreenidi the lead at the break. And a few more attempts there. This one, the acrobatic. And that's how the first half ended. One goal separating the two sides. More to play for the Kalyani Stadium between Tidhim Road Athletic Union and Sreenidi Deccan at halftime. It's 1-0. Stay tuned. We'll be back soon. Welcome back for second half here at the Kalyani Municipal Stadium between TRAU FC and Sreenidi Deccan FC. It is a home match for TRAU, and after the first 45 minutes, Sreenidi are on the lead as things stand from a striker late in the first half by Gurmukh Singh inside the box. A chaotic moment, not really chaotic, but from the crowd he found the back of the net precisely.
Put it beautifully in the corner. Simple turn, looking where your players are going. 1-0 right now for Sreenidi Deccan. Means they are coming together with Kokulam Kerala. And it's up to TRAU to find another game plan, because this game plan at the moment is not working. They need to change something. I see immediately 3 players up front, so maybe they're going to put a little bit more pressure. Let us hope that something changes for them.
Well, game plan, tactic boards, everything surely has been discussed. And there is 45 more minutes for TRAU FC to maybe try and find the first win of the season. But for Sreenidi, they have a lead to hold on to, and a narrow 1-0 lead to hold on to. They haven't taken most of their chances, but they are very comfortably on the lead. 70% of the possession in first half. As things stand, they will have 3 more points and stay upward in contention for the title. There's 2 strikers up front need to fire, but for TRAU, their plans need to fire. And we are underway with final 45 minutes. TRAU attacking from left to right of your screen. Not too much to do for this man in the first 45 minutes. Albino Comis very silent, and there has been a change. Carlos Pau has gone off. He's been replaced by Tanish. And Tawan has also gone off to be replaced by Arun. 2 changes for TRAU. Well, not too much wrong from Carlos Pau, but maybe a bit of tactical changes coming in from Nandakumar Singh. He had to take the gamble. He has to try and change things. But Sreenidi have won a corner here.
As I said, indeed, TRAU needs to find a change of game plan. So what he did right now is bring in 2 substitutions.
Well, 5th corner for Sreenidi. Fashel says can they increase the lead? The flick comes in, and Wilvan Hassan has got the man and not the ball. And this is a picture of one of the corner kick routines you have been trying to demonstrate. A clever back flick from Rosenberg. Rilvan just not able to control it.
Absolutely, it's a dangerous one also. Putting the ball in the first zone, get a deflection, hopefully direction the 3rd zone. But it's also difficult to bring that ball on the right position. And this one was a deflection that was good.
So Sreenidi starting on a similar note where they left. Continuous attacks, continuous possession. Will the changes change things for TRAU?
You have seen already that the game plan is a little bit deeper. That's why you got bigger transition possibilities for Sreenidi Deccan.
Oh, that's dangerous. Oh, it is a goal. Well, that's poor goalkeeping, but no one expected that to come in from Rosenberg. And Sreenidi will celebrate their second. Good exchanges in the midfield and quickly through to Rosenberg Gabriel, who was looking for the cross at the far post, if I'm not mistaken.
Complete mistake from the goalkeeper here. Let us see again what exactly happened. I think he already put a foot to the right, and that ball went in on the first post. Here we're going to see it. He's looking for the players to come. Goalkeeper is already 3 steps away from his line, and I think that he shot at goal, because it was not direction the 3rd zone, it was just the goalkeeper too far away from his position.
Well, you never know, but it wasn't Rosenberg, just a correction. It was on the overlap Jagdeep Singh who found the goal here. Confirmation, Jagdeep has been awarded the goal. And he was on the overlap. And that's why I did not expect him to be. It's generally Rosenberg who is on that position on the right flank. But good work. Only he will know if that was a cross or a shot. But the goalkeeper needed to do better.
And as I was saying, you see a different game plan in TRAU, which also gives you more risks because there is a higher press. TRAU is pressing from the beginning, but gives you opportunities on the break. And this opportunity right now in the first or the second minute of the second half already made it 2-0, where TRAU would wanted to get to a draw or win, and now even trailing by more.
Arvind Singh there. And rightly so, the strategy has changed from TRAU. But then they have to do it. Doesn't matter they've conceded a goal. It's all right. They've anyway conceded 11 goals in 5 matches now. And doesn't matter if they concede 1 or 2 more. They have to go out and try to score. And probably the right approach, unless the gamble falls very badly against them. And that is one of the most unfortunate manners you would expect to concede. You started the second half with new hopes and expectations, and then suddenly you're down 2-0.
I think it was a very bad positioning of the goalkeeper. Should have not been 3 steps away. Already we see another opportunity here.
Feeble attempt from Rilvan Hassan, but time and again he is knocking the door. And there you see again just taking on Preetham, takes it to his right foot. A little predictable, but then the defender is still not able to read him or stop him yet.
And this puts Sreenidi Deccan on complete level with Gokulam Kerala. Same goal difference, only a goal scored less. So that's why they are still on the 3rd position. If they score 1 more goal, they go over Gokulam Kerala to the 2nd position.
Maganan, Sreenidi continue attacking. They love to score goals. And there's another through ball intercepted this time. But this will give us a more open game, unlike the first half. And there's TRAU moving away in attack. More numbers up front. Just not getting to that one.
I think mentally this is going to break down TRAU players. Just conceding before halftime. Another one conceding just after halftime. Very difficult if you're already on the last position in the league. Very difficult to handle right now. So I'm curious what the players are going to do. I think they will still put up that level until maybe they score a goal. But if they concede a 3rd one, mentally they will go completely down here.
Well, they're trying to get one back. In fact, Arun Singh switches it to the left. There's a free player here, Malingamba, not opting to that side. Abraham. Slowing it down a bit. Sreenidi doesn't mind it. Oh, that's lack of coordination. That's very clear in their game as well. A back heel from Abraham, leaving it for a player who was never there. And they had a few issues as well, building up to this season.
Yeah, moving away from their hometown, coming to Kalyani, very last minute, coming to get there, needing to find their ways there. It's a different setup. Players are having to adapt again. So at the end, it was a very difficult pre-season for TRAU, and that's something that you see. The automatisms are not always there. The heads of some players are going down, as what I was saying at halftime already. And that now I see a little bit more activity. I see a little bit more pressure within the TRAU players. But with 2-0 behind, it's a difficult game.
Well, it is in the attacking third of Sreenidi again. It is a free kick awarded. Faisal Shaiste. One common thing, many teams prefer that left-footed free kick option. Always good to have both those options. from that angle, favoring the left. Faisal delivers in the box. A third one will kill the game, but it doesn't. Everyone missed it. And maybe not everyone.
It's not the most secure moment for a second time in a row already of the goalkeeper. It's something that always need to be his ball, but completely goes next to it. This could have been finished already. 6th corner for Sreenidi Deccan.
Faisal delivers. Again, a similar idea. And he has a second bite at it from a better position. Had to collect it. And this time, no mistake from the keeper. But just when we talk about that, he's given away the ball.
This is where you see that they've actually worked on these corners, getting that ball in the first zone, working for that deflection. It's so very difficult to defend if the ball is perfect. It's also not so easy to bring that ball perfect in that first zone, to have that deflection, but it's very difficult to defend.
And now TRAU are getting a few attacks in the game. Outside the box. Now out wide left, a heavy touch. And it is a throw-in in favor of Sreenidi. And this man has been catching some eyes. He's got the goal as well, delivering a few good crosses. Jagdeep Singh. Doing his defense, contributing in attack. What more do you need from your fullback?
And this is what William is so strong at. Get that ball in his feet, use his body, keep that ball, waste a little bit of time in the meantime, and then play it to your teammates.
Elisabia didn't have much to do. Abhishek Baker just couldn't connect fully to that pass. Preetham with the throw. He's one of those players who's been with TRAU since a while. Had been a part of East Bengal and previously with Kerala Blasters. And then before that, he's been with Shillong Lechong as well when they were in the I League in their previous stint. Has been around since a good long while. And he's a man under pressure.
Yes, he absolutely is right now. If you only get 1 point from your first 5 games, it's not going to make it easier. Every game you pass through, more and more pressure will arise.
That was Thomas again coming in the way. His centre-back partner is Manish Pratim Gogoi. Not really sure whom to put the blame on if you're asking someone from TRAU. Because the defenders individually, they haven't done too much wrong. But another chance here. Rilwan Hassan lays it off to no man's land. Or rather towards the red shirt. And hence the clearance. Well, I was talking about whom to put the blame on. Individually, I wouldn't say the defense has done too much wrong. But then as a team, they're failing.
I think it's just that little bit of quality.
And there it is. It's getting simpler with time passing. And is it Jagdeep again? Or was it Romavia? We'll look at the replay. But this is one-way traffic right now. It seems to be Jagdeep. And they will celebrate with the players, the substitutes. It's almost too easy right now for Sreenidi. Just going in attack for fun and scoring. 3-0.
It's a little bit of an open sea. Ball comes in, puts it on his left foot. And again on that first post, it's something that the goalkeeper need to have. You'll see it here. First touch. Good first touch also. Bring that ball immediately to the inside. Inside the run. First goal, shot immediately. First corner, 3-0. As we said, this will break mentally TRAU's morale. They already only have 1 point. Now it's becoming more and more tough. Will they be able to keep playing, or will they completely go down and get another couple of goals in like they've had already before? This is now, I think they are on -11 in goals. So that's very tough mentally after 5 matches.
Well, add on these two, it becomes minus 13 right now. That is the condition, and Rilvan Hassan moves up front again. Romavia wouldn't get that. And now TRAU, they need a goal badly. Scuffed that pass again. Well, on a lighter note, Steve, maybe that man who scored 2 goals right now, Jagdeep Singh, he's playing in the wrong position, Steve. Should be a striker.
Yeah, sometimes you got these days where everything works. His 2 goals are great goals. I don't know still if the first one was a real attempt for it, but I think when I'm looking at his face, where he's looking at, he saw that the goalkeeper was out. This one again, good touch to the first side, within the run, one ball bounce, and immediately a shot again. He keeps doing these overlaps right now. You see that great gameplay with his teammate on that right side. He's just right now in top form this game. Again, he's going.
Well, there was another chance. TRAU have won a free kick here. And we were talking about Jagdeep Singh. Once again, he was on the overlap time and again. Very, very promising. And there's the replay of the foul. Maganan, just a little physical with one of the strongest on that TRAU side.
Yes, and it's a normal moment over there, far from your own goal. Waste a little bit of time in the meantime. Gives them the opportunity to breathe, let that ball go around. You see these passes now going in triangles. TRAU is running after it, but not really having any pressure. Sreenidi Deccan. So that also means right now that they've moved up to the 2nd position in the league table above Gokulam with an extra goal scored. That will also give them the idea in we're doing right now, we're getting closer to Mohammedan. So for them, it's a really good game plan here, and they are willing to score more, I'm sure of that. And TRAU keeps struggling in the meantime.
Well, the two keep struggling in some frustrated faces as well. Once again, blocked in, not finding any clue whatsoever at the moment. Romavia, he has found a clue to whom to pass. And now Rilvan Sen, another chance, and William not taking those chances. Just a wait of time when we see David Castaneda. Maybe not needed right now, but still.
I think this is a moment for the coach to maybe bring in a couple of players who haven't had too many minutes, instead of bringing in some other bigger names. Just give some youngsters maybe a couple of minutes, 15 minutes there, 10 minutes there, because this is the moment at the end against a team whose morale is completely down.
Well, it all takes one moment for things to change, for morale to change. They just are not finding that. Elisabia and now Faisal Sheste. This is one thing you have to praise about Sreenidi. Often when teams go on attack and have such a performance where they're dominating, have the goals, have 70% of possession, they look very aggressive and they're always running rapid. But right now, if you see this Sreenidi team, it's so calm, so composed, slow build-ups, and then suddenly in front of goal they turn clinical. Oh, that was a moment again. Romavia just tried to be a bit too clever.
These are moments indeed right now with the experience that they have. They have a good experience centre-back there, one in midfield also. They got some experience up front. They know right now with 3-0, 28 minutes to go.
Oh, there's another chance in the box. Not many appeals for penalty. But TRAU are gradually getting closer to their 2nd goal of the season. Romavia might be a 4th. Bright attempt, missed the target. They're enjoying their time here. William plays it to Romavia.
Good shot just over the crossbar. I think we're going to see some substitutions coming up.
The ideal time for Carlos Vaz Pinto to make a few changes, maybe test his bench, maybe get his bench ready for further matches. His bench is ready already, but then again, you've got a chance, you can just test them and also give them some game time. Well, little insects at this time of the year around this part of the country.
There's a problem with the linesman.
Yeah, probably any insect in his eye. And there's the replay of the goals, all the three. And there's the first one. And Gurmukh Singh in the box, converting his chance. They have been clinical, somewhat, especially in the second half. And this one, and this man has been running the show in second half, Jagdeep. And as you said, by his reaction, by the way he looked at the keeper being ahead, maybe he was looking for goal. And then this was the third. It was scored again by Jagdeep Singh. Man of the moment, even a man of the match performance maybe, because he has put in a shift defensively too. Confirmation of the change. It is for TRAU. Robinson has come on to replace Malingamba. Makanan to Faisal. A very deep lying midfielder, Faisal. And again, Romavia just a little off with the game right now. I'm not saying that his ideas are bad, but doesn't have the options at those places. Was looking for the run, maybe a overlap, and again stolen Romavia. Now we were talking about him, and he's the one who gives Sreenidi a massive 4-0 lead. And the game is surely done and dusted now.
And again, goalkeeper making a mistake. Ball being played, Rafiq, to no one really. And Sreenidi Deccan takes advantage of it. If we're talking about Sreenidi Deccan being second right now, they have a run of matches away. In the next couple of matches, let us see here first. Ball to no one exactly. Just needs to put it in the corner, 4-0.
Nothing going right for TRAU at the moment. And Romavia made sure all the complaints were answered with that finish. It's 4-0 for Sreenidi. It can get worse, but surely it cannot get worse for TRAU.
So as I was just saying, Sreenidi Deccan have another 4 matches away. That means away and at home, because the next match is against Rajasthan, an away match, which is a home match at the end. Then they have to go to Namdari, play against Mohammedan, and go to Kashmir. So 5 matches in a row away. That will not be easy for Sreenidi Deccan at the moment being second. So for them, they are on a good row, but they have a very tough couple of weeks coming in front of them.
Especially that clash against Mohammedan and Real Kashmir. Mohammedan, given that they're on top of the table across right now. There's a chance at the far post to find a way through. Another goalkeeping error. It is a corner. It wasn't a foul. And look at the defenders all confused. They were waiting for the whistle. They thought it was a foul. Even the attacker thought it was a foul. And Robinson saying, look at that.
I don't even know how he doesn't get the ball in the goal here.
Oh, he missed it.
So at the end, real weird moment here. But the game is going on.
And now the header. Outside the box. A shot, a weak one. And that'll take off all the danger. Third corner for TRAU. And we are talking about the fixtures away from home for Sreenidi. Mohammedan, because it will be difficult because they're on top of the table. And Real Kashmir, it is always tough when you go to play them in Kashmir.
And if we look for TRAU, next match is at Churchill Brothers. Have to travel to Goa. Another difficult match. Then they have Shillong Lajong away. Also not easy. And then they will play at home against Aizawl. So also for them, it's not an easy run. I just saw that Sreenidi Deccan is going to make a couple of substitutions.
Well, the perfect time. Another mistake. They are working the keeper.
And I think one of them is Ibrahim Sissoko from Ivory Coast.
And TRAU still trying. Almost maybe a practice for them, at least, if they can find a goal or two and make things work. If not in this game, find a result, but then that goal will help them going forward. But they have to try and make things work. It hasn't been working at all. Forget a win, they aren't getting goals. It's sad to see such a condition. Just a season before, not the previous season, but just before that, they had the top Indian goal scorer, rather the top scorer of the league, and they were just runners-up, lost out in the final day. If they won that, they would have won the I-League. And then another shot off target. Abraham trying everything, but as I was saying, and in the previous season as well, in contention, remains in the top 4. And this season, 5 matches in, they are struggling. And you were right, it is Ibrahim Sissoko coming on along with Chilunga. He's an induction from Royal Kashmir. Very solid in the center of the park, replaces Romawiya, and Rilwan Hassan will go off as well. Not really like for like, or maybe is it?
Yeah, 2 midfielders for 2 midfielders. So at the end, one of the goal scorers comes off. A little bit of maybe a changement in placing, because I see Sissoko playing more behind William instead of on the wing.
Well, also the addition of Tulunga, this will give some freedom to Faisal Shrestha. He can move up front now. Tulunga generally plays that role in that number 6 role. Of course, is wearing the number 6 as well. But now almost 2 number 6 with Mayakanan and Tulunga. So Faisal has that freedom. Or maybe we have a new role for Tulunga. There he is.
I think it will become sometimes a 4-4-2 a little bit more, with a diamond in the middle a little bit more than having a real 4-3-3.
No foul given on Sissoko. TRAU continue. This is what we like to see. They are down. They are not over. They will try and they will keep fighting till the last minute. Like to play the game. They enjoy the game. That is not everything here in the I-League. Every match is a war zone. And Tulunga has won this mini battle here in the midfield. And he's running forward with the ball. William has Tulunga in support. He wants a goal for himself. That's disappointing at the end.
Yeah, it's a possibility that he missed over there. He should have done better. Here we see again a pass to Norman, and just puts it in the box in between 2 players.
Well, he wants the goal himself. William has been trying since the first half, and as a striker, you got a feel for him. I wouldn't mind that attempt when your team is 4-0 up, but any other stage of the game, and that would have been very, very costly. When you have a player free, 2 players rather. Here come TRAU again. Arun Singh. The substitutes trying to combine. Danis and Arun, now Manish Pratim Gogoi, Abraham. Finally stringing up few passes together.
And then again, a hit on his own teammate. You see how far Abraham is dropping down just to touch that ball a little bit more. But that means that your target man is gone. Look, he's standing here halfway the pitch. There's no one up front anymore.
Well, Robinson has been given that role, I believe, and that is why. But then Ibrahim is, of course, the most dangerous up front. He needs to stay in the box. Bishojit couldn't control it. There you see the number 21 up front, Robinson Singh, the substitute, coming on late, and maybe that is why he's been brought on, to get Abraham a bit deep and involve him in the play. try and create something. 73 minutes played. And once again, that 4-goal score line, something they are loving. 4-0 against Neroka, another team from Manipur. And both these teams have somewhat a similar story this season, playing here at Kalyani. Home away from home, a yellow card out for Abram. Oh, just lashing out frustration, sheer frustration. He knows as well, no complaints. Gets himself into the books.
And right now with the 4-0, Sreenidi Deccan has scored most goals in I-League this season, having scored 15. Second one is Gokulam Kerala with 14 and Mohammedan with 13. So they are leaders in score.
And they could have increased that tally with Rosenberg's shot. This time a good save from Rafiq Ali Sardar. Look at that again. Rosenberg takes it to his right, his favorite foot. Tried to catch the goalkeeper off guard. But he did well this time. A little too late. I was about to say, we wanted to see this little man on the pitch. He's almost at times a magician, and along with him, in comes David Castaneda. It is Biak Tia. Lalbiak Liana is full name. Along with David Castaneda Manos. So Rosenberg is done for the game. But a corner and a header as well, and it is the man who just came on. What an introduction it could have been. So William, and no further part in the game for him, and David Castaneda, almost immediate impact. That is why he's so dangerous.
It's one of his strengths indeed.
Now a foot race. Jagdeep wins it again. 7 corners for Sreenidi, 3 for TRAU.
And TRAU not really looking very dangerous at the moment. They have some opportunities, some counter opportunities, but the goalkeeper right now is having psychological problem after his small little mistakes, and you see that. Doesn't know anymore where to find the player, just kicks it away.
Well, exactly. But watch out for this lad. One who just came on, both of them actually. But given that Piaktia has come on from Sudeva to this team, he's a new face for Sreenidi Deccan. Here he's on the ball. A missed pass, just not the coordination with Sissoko. And TRAU have the ball back. Fayas. Intercepted by Faisal Sheste. Chilunga to Faisal, and now Piaktia has David Castaneda in support. A very intelligent player. Controls it. And now Sissoko with the pass. Doesn't find a teammate. Positive for the team, positive for the fans. And they will be enjoying this.
With a late 13 minutes to go. At the moment, Sreenidi Deccan 4-0 up. Very easy game for them at the moment. They had a little bit of problem in the first half, but then due to some mistakes of goalkeeper of TRAU, they are 4-0 up, cruising in the game, having the opportunities for more. And as you see, every time they take that ball, very easy again. Every opportunity that TRAU has for transition from defense to attack, very easy control in defense, no pressure, 1-2 touches, look around, even walking with the ball almost. There's no pressure from TRAU, and if there is any pressure, there's always a free man. It's a little bit the problem that they've been having the whole season, TRAU. They can't do it for 90 minutes. After 90 minutes, suddenly they drop away, and there's a lot of opportunities for the opposing teams to score.
And there's Tulunga in the box again. That's good football. Biaktia missed the target. Well, that was almost an open net. His weaker left. And that is where probably he should have done better, should have hit the target. But what a chance, great work by Tulunga to find that pass.
Good pass backwards. These are the smart passes because it's very difficult to defend. But then you see second half how many shots that Sreenidi Deccan has had already. TRAU completely fallen down again. Goalkeeper making a very difficult pass there.
Too many mistakes right now from TRAU. Preetham Singh.
As I said, in a match like that, and after not just one match, 5 matches, having conceded so many goals, only 1 point and only 1 goal, comes mentally very tough to keep pushing yourself. It's not always what is happening around coach or not coach. You need to see it. What is the quality in the team at the end? Is there enough quality? Is the quality being misused? That's a possibility also. Maybe a different formation, maybe a different setup can do wonders. But at the end, they are struggling right now. There's another 10 minutes to go, and you see they are struggling to recover that ball. They don't know where to put the press first. The striker is standing still, and Sreenidi Deccan just playing left to right. Very easy every time they recover the ball within a couple of seconds. Very tough game for TRAU at the moment.
Well, really, really tough. They're almost in a loophole where they've fallen and are unable to come out of. And Elisabia, Sreenidi having a good spell of possession here. And that'll run out of play. And Rafiq Ali Sardar, well, he's a local, and that is what he was saying in the local language. He's asking for the ball quickly. And a change for TRAU coming in. So it is Preetham who goes off. Will be replaced by Laishram Chinke. Faisal Tulunga are so comfortable, still running and finds a shot. I'm not sure if the goalkeeper had a clue about that, even though it was off target.
I think he saw quickly enough that the ball was going outside. That's why he didn't jump. But what I'm seeing during this match is TRAU is missing a little bit of power and strength. And the boys that are there with Sreenidi Deccan, every time putting their body, immediately they recover the ball. I think it's something maybe in the way they have chosen their squad. It's something that they are missing. They don't have the bigger body types. Most of them are a little bit smaller players. At that point, you need to be physically ready. It's also one of the things that we have at United regularly, a lot of smaller players. Then you need to be physically at 100% to be able to out-press, to be able to go and chase. But right now, that's a little bit missing in this TRAU side. So every time when they come against a big body, Sreenidi Deccan is coming back.
Well, there's plenty to talk about actually, with the mental aspects about what exactly is going on back at home for these players from Manipur. And again, you said about the workload, the fitness being 100% at this stage with these conditions. But then again, these are weather conditions. They're not at all habituated with, even though it's pretty decent right now at this time of the year. But then the preseason was not exactly right now. It was a while ago. And too many problems. There's a countable number of ones, or rather plenty there, but the problems need to be solved sooner because there is relegation in the I League, even though it's too early to say, but they haven't got enough points. It's just one, and this might be a chance. Couldn't control it at all. Bishorjeet Singh.
It was a good ball from Ibrahim, saw the run. Again, just that little touch, maybe 1% can make a huge difference. But if he has that one touch, there was a player in the middle, could have done it. Maybe it would have been an opportunity. Right now, it's Sreenidi Deccan who's coming again.
Tulunga time and again is getting into those spaces. Has found a fast David Castaneda. A tackle comes in and most probably missed the ball. Not too many appeals. We'll have a look at that again. he's totally missed the ball.
Yeah, it's bad ball because it goes onto corner also. So at the end, it was a shot in the meantime. It was a deflection. There was a tackle. But again, as I say, those moments there, you don't tackle direction the player, you tackle direction the ball.
Tulunga with the corner towards the far post, cushion back here. And there was Gurmukh again in the box, Brahim running in front. They have the pace, and that is one thing TRAU have in their advantage. But this man today, he's just a man possessed, yeah? Jagdeep Singh, he's beating them with pace, he's beating them with power, with shooting, with passing. He's everywhere. Maganan. Every player has done their job right for Sreenidi. Still carries on. Look at that body strength from Sissoko. Finds a pass. David Castaneda. He can shoot and score from anywhere he wants, but not this time.
So it's part of what I was saying. You see that body strength here. Already it was finished. Again, using his body to push the defender away and try to lob the goalkeeper. But it is part of a game. And again, they are there.
And it's Tulunga again. Such an impressive substitution. Biaktia wins a throw-in. Generally plays down that left wing, but now that the game is almost done, just a bit of experiments maybe with different positions. Even Tulunga, as I said, is a defensive midfielder, but today playing so much up front and doing well too. Here is Tulunga to Jagdeep, all the way back to Eli Sabia and Gurmukh. So comfortable. Will give them that confidence back again after a little bit of fumble on the road for Sreenidi. A loss and a draw, but they'll recover. There's Biaktia. Finds a pass in. No foul, says the ref. Again, back with Sreenidi.
Also, Sissoko came in very good. A lot of the balls, a lot of times a good pass. Again, trying to find that free space over there.
And there he is.
Now looking.
Cuts it back for Jagdeep. Somehow controls it.
Cross is coming there. But now maybe a small opportunity for TRAU. What are they going to do with the ball? Immediately it gets intercepted again. And that's been the story of the day. TRAU has some opportunities, has some possibilities, but Sreenidi Deccan is just intercepting it too easy and every time recovering again and going in their own attacking form.
True that, and it's almost like attack versus defense at times. When they go in attack, give the ball away, or maybe they steal it back only for a moment or two, and then it's back with Sreenidi. Abhishek Ambekar struggling a bit. Very experienced campaigner. We said at the start of the game, he's won the I-League with Minerva Punjab and also played with Mohun Bagan. Currently the Mohun Bagan Super Giants. Back then it was Mohun Bagan. And there's another defender coming on, but he's a positive-minded defender. Abhishek Ambekar goes off. Shabas comes on. Just to give you an interesting account of this lad right now, previous season, the champions Round Glass Punjab, on both occasions Sreenidi faced them. He scored in both the games, coming up from left full back.
So he's got a lot of experience at the moment here. Maybe can bring in another opportunity for Sreenidi. And now you see how deep Abraham has already dropped to get that ball. We can say, yes, he changed a little bit of position, but right now he's almost playing as a defender, as a number 6, then as an attacking midfielder. What we also saw at the first half, they were playing very, very defensively in a almost low block even. And suddenly, second half, after the 1-0, they wanted to go and play attacking, and that has cost them. So then you see, if you're physically not fit at 100%, you don't know where to run these spaces, you don't have the energy to run these spaces, there will be counter-attacks coming, and that's what Sreenidi Deccan did at the end. So my feeling is that this team right now is physically not 100%, not able to go and do this high press like we've seen in some of the matches with Aizawa, with Shillong Lajong, who can go and press at some times or at 30 minutes, 40 minutes of a game. With TRAU, we are not seeing this, and it is a problem inside the competition with another opportunity here.
And that is again narrowly off target from David Castaneda. The moment since he has come on, he has tried probably already 3 or 4 attempts on goal from him in the last 10-12 minutes. And the TRAU fans are watching. We'll talk about that after this attack. Abraham again from the left. Here come TRAU. Abraham in the box, one step over, and not enough space for him to run into. And what I was saying is, if the TRAU fans are watching the game, I'm sure they are watching, they love their football there. But if you're wondering if we're complaining, it's not really complaints. We're just pointing out the problems that this team is having. We want TRAU to perform. We have seen them perform before. And it's almost like there are reasons behind this performance and these problems. But we hope all those are sorted soon and we get to see the real TRAU FC back. Faisal. 30 more seconds remaining of regulation time. Gurmukh. And now they're involving Albino as well. I do not think he's even made a single save apart from that one fumble moment. And that is where sometimes you got to test the keeper. Brilliantly done by Abraham to control it. At times the lone warrior for TRAU.
He played a good game today, even if he was most of the times alone up front. The couple of moments that TRAU has had in front of the goal came from him. But of course, doing it all alone against an experienced defense is very tough, even with the speed that you have. But he did his work in the first half quite well. Second half, had to change position, made it a little bit different for him. But most of the danger moments still came from his foot.
Well, 5 minutes at it then. Abraham needs more support from his team. It is a team sport at the end. There's Shabazz, the one who came on just a while ago. And with 5 minutes being added on, do we have number 5 for Sreenidi? Who knows? With David Castaneda on, he will be surely looking for a goal. And even Sissoko, as you said, is going in those blank spaces. And his movement off the ball is good and positive. Biaktia back with Sissoko. And now David Castaneda. He's always looking for that shot, especially because the game is all done. He knows if he can use his experience and quality to find a goal, it will just help his confidence as well.
The main thing is he's getting the freedom to turn together with Sissoko. It's one of the problems. You don't leave a player like that alone, especially if you know what kind of...
Well, can they at least find one? Abraham wasn't a bad shot, but a good block on the path.
So what I was saying was, a player like that, you don't leave him alone with the statistics that he has. Let us see what can happen here.
Not really a convincing save. And that is where time and again we often say, test the keeper, test the keeper. He hasn't been tested at all. And oftentimes happens as a keeper. When you haven't faced a shot in the entire 90, you're just not on the groove. Well, here, David Castaneda, he's through, he's on goal, and he does score. Well, you cannot stop David Castaneda, Munoz, and it gets worse and worse for TRAU. And ever since this man took on the pitch, he was on a mission to get his name on a score sheet. It's 5-0, a 5-star performance.
Real good finish, we'll see it here. Again, completely free, like I was just saying. And a player like that always puts it on the far post. We've seen it this season. Also in Kalyani Stadium, we've seen it with Taruk Hembram from Neroka doing the same thing, opening up a little bit on one side, put the ball on the second post. Always dangerous for a goalkeeper. And someone with his experience, he knows well enough where to put that ball. And in the meantime, it's 5-0 for Sreenidi Deccan. And it's becoming a big, big problem for TRAU. We can say, yes, it's the beginning of the competition, but you've played 5 matches, you only scored 1, you keep conceding goals, there is no real attacking pressure coming. But as you said, of course, we want every team to perform well, we want every team to do very good. They will have to find some solutions, and they have some opportunities, with Abraham being not too bad, having some chances there. But Sreenidi Deccan today was just much better.
Oh, that's a miss pass from Biaktia. And we have a few seconds if you can just rewind back a bit, and you were talking about how leaving that a player behind or allowing that space.
Yes, it's at the end, it's the smart and more experienced players who will always look for space. And with players like Sissoko and David, what they are trying to do is run away from the defender, try to get in between the lines, then being able to turn around and having that opportunity of shooting. And there are 2 options there that you do as a defender. It's or you go and press him from the first second, then you need to all press, because if you go alone, you create space behind you. And that's what they try to do, because then they have runners who can run behind you. Or you leave that space for him to turn, but then your midfielder needs to come back more early, and then again he's under pressure, because then he's under negative pressure. What means you have positive pressure, negative pressure. Positive pressure is front to front, negative pressure is someone running behind you. So again, it makes it very difficult, because you do not know what is happening. Here, players with this experience, whether it is a David, if it is a Sissoko, if it is a Faisal, they know exactly what they are doing, and they are trying to get that ball completely free and score these moments from there.
Well, those technical terms and a lot of technical, tactical and practical work to be done by Tidham Road Athletic Union, as Sreenidi away from home, back to winning ways. 5-star performance, every one of them, even the substitute, look to be on their A game, and a top-notch performance. Do not know whom to praise in particular. Entire team putting up a show, from the likes of Jagdeep scoring 2, doing the defensive work, Tilunga coming on late and doing the work, Faisal, Makanan, everyone doing their job right, even Rosenberg, Rilvan Hassan at times. Well, almost naming an entire team list here, and that is why we call it a team.
Very strong performance from Sreenidi Deccan indeed. First half was struggling a little bit with the low block of TRAU. But then the moment that the coach of TRAU has put the team a little bit higher, there was more opportunities, and that's what you see in the statistics.
Well, exactly, in the stats you can see 26 shots, 63% possession, 10 shots on target to 37 just ball possession for TRAU, 10 shots and 1 on target. Very different and contrasting numbers on that statistics board, especially the shots. 26. We'll see the shot map of Sreenidi just after this. This is TRAU's shot map. Abraham with, of course, the most number of shots. Carlos Pau, a little surprised when he went off. Is not doing too bad in the first half. Maybe wanted fresh legs to press, and that was the strategy. But that strategy hasn't worked. And then the shot map of Sreenidi Deccan. David Casneda leading the chart, coming on second half and scoring a goal.
The biggest difference, what you see in the shooting, is most of the shots of Sreenidi Deccan are inside the box or just around it. If you compare that with TRAU, a lot of shots were from outside the box.
Well, rightly so, and 12 fouls from TRAU. They've struggled to keep possession. They've battled to keep possession, but it hasn't eventually worked. And again, Abraham on top of that chart as well. Not a stat you would like to have beside your name, but then that shows that he has worked to help his team get back on the ball. Makanan expected that defensive midfield role. That role is like that somewhere. You have to put in those hard tackles. Rilvan Hassan and William as well. And Sissoko, he looked impressive after coming on. We'll see the highlights of the game here. And what a performance from Sreenidi. Their fans will be happy. Their fans will be hoping again with the way they're performing. And there's how it all started in this game. Match number 29 of the I-League. Free kicks and corners and throw-ins, everything in this TRAU defensive half. A real one shot just off target. He had been trying since the very first minute. Got a few opportunities. A little disappointed with himself probably for not getting his name on the score sheet. Carlos Pau with 1 or 2 attempts. And this man has put in a shift. Jagdeep.
And as we said, a couple of chances for TRAU, but most of them from Sreenidi, all around that box, from corners out. Opportunities as this one, most important for them. That first goal just before halftime, which was so important. Going inside the box, and a couple of minutes later, we still have this wonderful bicycle kick. Couple of minutes later, it was 2-0 already.
It was 1-0 at the end of the first half, and then once the second half started, it was all one-way traffic, especially with these 2 quick-fire goals from Jagdeep Singh. Rising up from defence, for a moment I thought it was Rosenberg, but then continuous attacks kept lashing on, and a few mistakes. There's one of those mistakes, and Roma Villa got his name on the score sheet as well. And after that, David Castaneda Manoza coming on and getting his goal. A few attempts here and there too. But we were discussing a while ago, a few days ago probably, about how defending throughout the match is difficult, and especially when the deadlock is broken, the goal starts leaking. And that's what happened. 5 of them, the last one from David Castaneda. And at full time, as it stands at the Kalyani Stadium, it is Thithim Road Athletic Union 0 and Sreenidi Deccan FC 5. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the Super Sunday Clash and hope to see you again soon with more I-League action.